Hey, Adam here. I'm back to talk more about the new studio. If you didn't watch our last video, I announced that we're building an addition on my house, so I'm going to have a new studio. Um, and so nothing's really happened with that yet as far as construction, so there's nothing to show you. But I can talk about a bit about the planning I've done so far. A couple things I'm going to be doing is building a desk for it and also building some sound absorption stuff. So first off, let me show you a video I made from my garage where I'm working on the desktop. Welcome to my garage. So here's the progress I've made on the desktop. I am using legs from a company called Flexispot that makes height adjustable legs, electronically height adjustable. So that's what I'm using for the bottom, and I don't actually have them yet, so I'm doing what I can until then. So the desk will probably be this width. I might make it a little shorter. I'm kind of waiting until I have the legs. And then I built this bridge for the top, so it's about 5 feet wide is what the desk will be. Each one is 5 rack spaces, which is kind of odd, but that's what I needed. And judging by the height and width, I'm probably going to end up having to set the speakers on the desk instead of on the stands. I'm not 100% sure on that. The other piece of it is it's going to have a pull-out drawer for a keyboard for my Roland A70 MIDI controller. This big long chunk here is what that is. And I got drawer slides. I kind of have to connect it all together now and see how it works. So that's how it's coming. I'm going to stain it and polyurethane it to make it look like the large rack I built a couple years ago. So they'll match. I'm also going to put edge banding on to hide the edge and make it look nice and finished. So I'm about as far as I can go on this until the legs arrive, and then I can finish it up. So as you can see, that's coming along nicely. I'll show you some pictures of the Flexispot height adjustable legs I ordered. This is the one I ordered, and it has adjustable width also, so you can use it like for a super wide desk. Like I said in the video, mine's gonna be around 5 feet wide. And so yeah, that's the one I ordered. There was a cool video that kind of clued me into this company on the Present Day Productions YouTube channel where they built a desk with these height adjustable bases. So I thought that was a cool idea. As far as the desk goes, I'm probably going to assemble the whole thing before staining it because I'm a little concerned about the weight distribution on the front and back. And the Roland A70 for my controller is quite heavy, and that is a big shelf to pull out. So I'm going to do a test fit, which I'm sure I'll show a video of that when I do it. The next thing I want to talk about is a little about the sound absorption. I don't know entirely what I'm going to do yet until the room is done, but it is going to have 9-foot ceilings and be much bigger than this room, so I'm going to have to do more. My first plan is to build a cloud above the mixing position. I'm likely going to make it 4 foot by 4 foot and hang it from the ceiling about a foot. Here's a website I found through another YouTube channel. GIK Acoustics makes really good acoustic panels and such, but they also sell supplies for making your own. So I'm going to order the insulation and the fabric from them, and once that arrives, I'll show you the process of building my acoustic cloud. I'll probably get enough material to also make a couple panels too. With not knowing how much I'm going to need, I'll probably stop there until the room is done. All right, one more thing I can talk about is I've been planning the layout of the gear quite a bit. So I'll just show you some footage of where my gear is right now. But so basically on that desk I'm building with the 15 rack spaces, I'm going to have all 3 of my 500 series racks there, one in each bay. In addition to that, I'll have a power supply, the Mio XM MIDI interface, the sync box and the Quantum 4848, a patch bay, and I think that's mostly it. And that way all that stuff can be out close by on hand, like when I'm mixing and doing things like that. And then one side of the room, is going to be modular stuff. I don't know if it'll be the left or right of the mixing position. So that's where the modular will be, and basically any of the synths behind me that can connect to modular, like the Matrix Brute, the stuff on the table that has a lot of modular connectivity. And also, that stuff's all going to be going through a patch bay, then into that PreSonus NSB stage box, which that brings you to the other side of the mixing position, is where the big rack will be with the mixer on top, and the synths on that side will be the non-modular stuff, mostly like the JD800, the Argon 8X, things like that, the Prophet Rev 2. Those will be on that side of the room, plugged into the mixer, also through a patch bay. And then obviously with the rack being there, all the rack synths will be there too. That PreSonus NSB stage box will connect through the Ethernet cables in the walls to the mixer, so all the synths will still come into the mixer like they do now. They'll just be opposite sides of the room. And then the other piece is the MIDI, which I talked a little bit about in the last video. It's all going to be connected through RTP MIDI, all three interfaces. I'm going to put lots of Cat 6 cables through the walls, so the closet will have all the network stuff in it, and then that way all the MIDI interfaces can connect to each other and the computer easily, and then I can set it up so everything can talk to each other from the MIDI controller that's on the desk. Also on the desk will be my Squarp Pyramid sequencer. I've got a monitor controller actually I just got, so that'll have a little controller on the desk. So I'm going to have a lot of desk space, but there are a handful of things to go on it. Okay, so that about wraps up what I can show you. I've been doing tons of planning, and I'm really ready for the room to get built. So hopefully in the next week or two, stuff will be underway. I'll definitely take lots of pictures, lots of video footage to show in future videos of the whole room coming together. So that's a bit shorter than last time, but thought I'd give you a little update how things are going. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thank you all for watching very much. Bye.